I have never installed a garage door. I don't understand. All right, so what we're doing today, burnout truck, the square body C10 is on hold for maybe like a week. We got a little bit more time now. We have 2 more months. So Cletus and Cars, formerly May 30th, now will be August 29th. They just changed the dates. So we got some more time, which is great because that just means I get to make the truck that much more awesome and have more time to practice. So what we're doing today is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I found a sweet deal on Marketplace and we're just gonna make it happen. So I found these garage doors. It is 12 foot wide by 10 foot tall insulated garage doors that I found on Marketplace for a steal of a deal. So the shed that we're in is currently a 40 by 80 pole shed with slider doors on each end. So slider doors are like, if you don't know what a slider door is, let me come down here so you can, hopefully the light will adjust. But the advantage to a slider door is you get to use all the ceiling height. Like right here is the trusses and the door is the full height. So for farming and stuff, we like the height of the sliding door to get the tractors in and out with the 12 foot sidewalls. We kind of need that slider door to get tractors in and out. This side, however, when we bought the place, this is how it was. I've always wanted to put a garage door in here so that we can stuff this side of the building completely tight with tractors, and then I can just still be able to pull in and out of here in the wintertime. I can make this kind of my own little workshop. So by putting a garage door here, it just makes a lot of things easier, and I'd eventually like to insulate like a chunk of this. So, because I found the sweet deal on these doors, I couldn't pass it up. I have never installed a garage door. I have never painted like exterior steel and had it like go well. So they're brown garage door panels. We are gonna paint them black. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna take some Scotch-Brite, just kind of lightly go over all of them and just kind of scuff them up, take any scaling off. Now you're gonna have to use your muscles, right? You guys got big muscles, right? You both take one of these. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over the top of the entire door. So we're just gonna do this over everything, right? And then I got a bunch of acetone and rags, and we are going to wipe them all down, clean them all up. And then I got some tack cloths, so I can just kind of skim over them with a tack cloth, get all the dust off. My brother-in-law, Uncle Eric, is fantastic. He's always buying stuff. That's actually where he's at right now. He's out getting a hood for the Superliner dump truck. He has a air compressor trailer thing. I don't actually know what it's called. This has been stored in the barn for a little while, so everything works on it. I don't actually have an air compressor that's gonna handle like air tools or paint guns and stuff. We're gonna shoot some black on this. All right, here's what I found at Menards, which is our nearest local hardware store. This, never used it before. I see a tractor on it, so it must be good, right? It must be durable. So that's what I hear when I see tractor, farm, implement, durable. So it says I can thin it. I don't think I'll need to thin it, so I'm gonna mix it up, make sure it's all mixed well, put it in the gun. All right, we're not gonna thin the paint, and we're gonna see what happens. It's fairly thick as far as what I've normally shot out of this gun. Usually you're shooting like dang near water out of it. This is thicker. It's too thick. Oh man.
That's no good.
That's not good at all. Dang it. Okay, so this was usually the time when you should just go with your gut and thin it. Oh, I just tried to do it quickly.
Yep.
Which is actually going to take much longer now because I have to clean the gun out so it doesn't harden in here. So I need to thin it. It kind of shot out of the gun in chunks, which I should have expected. My father-in-law's got everything.
How much do you thin it by? Just until it sprays right?
Until you think it's thin enough or the consistency that you want. So from my experience with that soda paint gun that I've had for 15 years, it's got to be like water.
Okay.
Because even like when you put base coat or clear coat on a car, the consistency is water. Wrong direction. Alright, let's just go for it. It's kind of how I roll. All right guys, got her all done. I think it looks pretty awesome. I had to close the big door because it was getting a little windy. I was afraid dirt and stuff was gonna start blowing in and getting all over the paint. Let me try and spin in a place where you can see all this. Look how nice and black and shiny that is. But if this turns out, we will be painting a lot more steel on the outside of our property. Gonna get back on the C10 soon. We're gonna let this dry tonight. We'll check back with you in the morning. It'll be probably like, I don't know, that fast. I've actually been working on the garage door for a little while this morning. I'll show you what I've been up to and what we're doing next. So the garage doors turned out fantastic. I don't see any imperfection in it whatsoever. It looks really good. There's like some dust on it now that I've had the door open. It'd be awesome if this paint lasts and does really good, because I got all kinds of other stuff I'd paint. Here's where the door is gonna go. That side I kind of straightened out and framed up already. And then this side over here, the new wall, like the edge of the wall will be like right in here. Actually, I think it might be like right in there. I built this little thing here. This is gonna space out and fill the gap in the wall. So let's put you guys somewhere that you can watch what I'm doing. Hi. All right, let me show you what I did here. So these are let's zoom. Okay, these are 2x6s. This is an extra 2¼ inches here. So I just took a 2x6 and ripped 2¼ out of it so that I can flush this out, because this is where the track will go, and I want that all to be the same. Same down here. All right, my plan for this is to get the tracks up and maybe the garage doors, and then go outside and start taking the tin off. Let me put you guys back. Taking the tin off after the garage doors are already all done and on, because I'm not totally sure if I'm gonna get that far today. I'll get the track up and the garage doors in place and screwed together, but I might not have time to take the outside off. I don't understand. Alright, let's take this outside. So, what Gage and I have been doing is I figured out the tracks. I had the tracks backwards. I had them flip-flopped. I thought, here, let me show you here. There is this corner. I thought that this went flip-flopped and then that it wrapped the edge. So I got it figured out why it always the way it was. I'm glad I didn't just go and try and cut it up there and try and make it different because that would have been wrong. Can I have the level too? Thank you. Another one. Cool. All right, next, can I have one more screw of the long bolts? Thank you. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Will you come look at this? All right, you see this hole, the top hole? This is gonna go into it. So you hold on to it right there. Here, let's take this other roller and I'll put it in my pocket, okay? I'm gonna do this. Try and take the door. Can you lift it up and put it up into that hole? Yeah. There you go. There we go. All right. You got it? You okay here? Yeah. You want me to tie you up so you can't fall? No? Okay, you're good? Alright, I'm gonna bring one in, and then here's how you put it in, because I had that one input, you put it in like that. And then you'll line it up with, like you did the other one, okay? Would you want to just put it in right there? Can you line it up? Hammy! What? All right, I backed you guys up because I'm about to do some acrobatics. This is how you get creative when you're by yourself. No, I'm not gonna fall. Done this a million times. All right, my memory card died. All right, I got the garage door all cut open. Our Menards didn't have the pieces in stock to wrap the edge and J-channel around the door frame. So all of this is just temporary, what you're seeing. Like, I know better than putting tin, just slapping it over the top where water can come right down. This is just basically just to prevent birds and stuff from coming inside. Once we get the tin that I ordered to go around the opening, once all that shows up, I'll rip all this back off, trim it out right, and then it'll be good. All right, so let's come into the shed. So what I got going here, I put up the springs without you guys, and I got the tracks all squared and leveled. So we got tracks all mounted, springs are done and on, and then the other track here. So what you're seeing here, there's a gap down there. What that is the weather stripping that goes underneath the bottom of the door is all destroyed. I bought a rebuild kit for that for, I want to say $12.99 at Menards. So I'm gonna rip that out, put a new kit in there so that it seals water. The other thing is this, I actually have a garage door opener for this. A few years back, we sold the house for a friend, and he had this up in his garage that his son-in-law gave him. And I was actually having problems with one of our garage doors on our garage at the time. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the whole thing. Ended up figuring out what was wrong with our garage and been hanging on to it. Well, now I see why. It actually is for a 10-foot door, so that's perfect. So next I'll have to install an opener on here and wire it in. But right now, let's give this thing an open. I actually have not opened the door yet. I just kind of played with it a little bit, getting the spring setting right, but I haven't opened it yet. All right, so I got Dawn out here, and Dawn's going to watch me open the door for the first time because, let's be honest, this is awesome. Yeah?
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right, there you go. Please don't fall.
Are you worried about it falling?
Well, I put it up.
Oh my goodness.
I thought those were high enough. All right, well, it looks like I have some more work to do. Coming up next on Rusty Judgment, I will be fixing my light locations. I plan on cleaning this whole bench side up, popping in a couple windows, but before that, we're getting back to the C10. I'm gonna sand that thing down, get it painted, and clean up my mess. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.